Turning now to the historical drama Mudbound, the film taking place in Mississippi just after World War II and exploring issues including race relations and PTSD. After premiering at Sundance, the film is getting a lot of Oscar buzz, and our senior correspondent Arthur Kade is with the star-studded cast on the red carpet.
Mudbound is one of the year's best films, and it shows us how two families deal with racism and the effects of war in the rural South in the 1940s. I'm chatting with a brilliant cast here at the New York Film Festival. Carey, Mulligan, I mean, you've done some emotionally difficult movies. This one, though?
I know.
Well, it's probably a 10 on the emotionally difficult scale.
Sort of an 11, I think, but yeah, it was challenging. You know, as much as everyone's saying this is a very important film and people should see this film and they should show this film at school, like, ultimately it's a really good film as well.
Play someone returning from war.
Yes.
And obviously, they didn't have PTSD in the 40s. They hadn't diagnosed it yet, but you're dealing with some crazy stuff in this movie.
Yeah, definitely. I really didn't even have time to deal with post-traumatic stress because here I am trying to just reach a hand out to help this guy, Jamie McKellen, and it ultimately puts my life on the line.
What's the message of Mudbound?
Well, the message is to struggle, is to fight the good fight. Struggle doesn't have to be bitter or angry, you know, or horrible. It can be with love.
Coming from a movie like Straight Outta Compton, which really opened so many people's eyes to what was going on in the 80s, this movie opens people's eyes to what was going on in the 40s. When you get to make movies that have social messages that are relevant to today, what does that mean to you?
To me, I mean, it makes me a historian. My grandfather lived this whole situation. So through my own personal experience and my family's experience, I feel like these are things that we need. I want us to teach our kids that.
When you look at this movie, obviously with 2017, here we are. This takes place in the 40s. Things really haven't changed that much, have they?
No, sadly not, and I think that's really come to the light in the last sort of 18 months. But film has an extraordinary ability to be able to make us look at the things that make us uncomfortable.
We worked hard, you know, to tell what we thought would be a great, big, epic American classic, and I think we've delivered something pretty close to that.
Make sure to catch Mudbound only on Netflix.